All right, let's talk about a travel puzzle. Sri Lanka. It's this incredible island, just packed with ancient temples, wild elephants, and some of the best food on the planet. But how on earth do you see the best of it with your family in just 5 days? Well, we think we've cracked the code, so let's dive right in.
I mean, that's the big question, right? And look, the key isn't trying to see everything, because that's just impossible. It's about experiencing the right things. This 5-day plan we've put together is all about connecting you with the real heart of Sri Lanka, from its buzzing cities to its ancient soul, and all at a pace that actually works for a family. So let's see how it all unfolds.
So, day one. It all begins in Colombo. And this isn't just some place you fly into and leave. No, this is your proper urban welcome. It's a city with this incredible energy, beautiful old colonial buildings, and that amazing smell of spices that's just everywhere. This is where the adventure really kicks off. The first day is all about just diving right in. You're going to go from the dazzling, super intricate halls of the Gangra Maya temple to this quiet green escape right in the city called Vihara Mahadevi Park. But the real magic, oh, that happens at sunset. You'll join all the locals down at Gali Face Green, watching the sky just explode with color over the Indian Ocean. It's pretty much the perfect end to your first day. And you know what makes that sunset experience even better? The food. For just like $5 to $10 a person, the whole family can grab these sizzling hot wisa wade. There are these amazing spicy prawn cakes and eat them right there by the ocean. I'm telling you, this isn't just a meal, it's a core memory in the making. All right, on day two, we're leaving the city buzz behind us. We are heading into the island's historic heartland, an area known as the Cultural Triangle. This is where ancient kingdoms once rose and fell, and where we are literally going to climb into history. So, day two gives you this incredible choice between two UNESCO World Heritage sites, and they both have a totally different vibe. Are you going to explore the deep, spiritual history of the Dambula Caves? Or are you going to conquer the epic adventure that is Sigiriya Rock? But here's the best part. You don't actually have to choose. This plan is set up so you can experience both in a single, amazing day. To really get a sense of the scale of Dambula, just look at this number. This isn't just one temple. It's a massive complex of caves, and it's home to more than 150 Buddha statues, with walls completely covered in ancient murals. Honestly, walking through it feels like you've stepped into a sacred art gallery that's been frozen in time. And after soaking all that in at Dambula, you get to conquer Sigiriya. The climb itself is a real adventure, but this is the payoff. Standing on top of what was a 5th century palace, looking out at those absolutely breathtaking 360-degree views, it's a moment of just pure awe. What you get from day two is way more than just a history lesson. It's this powerful feeling of achievement. Okay, so from the ancient heights of day two, we're going to pivot completely. On day three, we get to experience two more sides of Sri Lanka's soul, its incredible wild animals and its vibrant, colorful culture. Now, the highlight of day three has this really epic name, and for good reason. It's called the Great Gathering. And trust me, it totally lives up to the hype. This is, hands down, the peak of your family's wildlife adventure. So what exactly is the gathering? Well, in Minariana National Park, hundreds, and I mean hundreds of wild elephants travel from all over to meet at this ancient reservoir. So just picture it, your family in a Jeep safari surrounded by dozens, sometimes hundreds of these gentle giants. It's known as one of the greatest wildlife spectacles in all of Asia, and it's a moment you'll be talking about for years. I just love this transition because after experiencing the wild, natural rhythms of the elephant safari in the morning, your evening is spent diving into the rich cultural rhythms of a traditional Kandyan dance performance. It's just such a perfect and beautiful contrast. On day four, we're going to slow things down a bit. The pace shifts as we arrive in Kandy. This was Sri Lanka's last royal capital, and it's a city that's nestled in the hills with a really deep spiritual soul. Here, it's all about taking a breath and just absorbing the peaceful, sacred atmosphere. The way the day flows in Kandy is just perfect. You start with the really powerful energy of the morning rituals at the Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic. It's one of Buddhism's holiest shrines. Then you switch gears to the stunning natural beauty of the Royal Botanical Gardens. And the day ends with just a nice, leisurely walk around Kandy's famous lake, soaking up all the city's charm. So for Kandy, you can really think of it this way. You experience its spiritual heart at the temple, you see its natural beauty at the gardens, and you feel its tranquil soul down by the lake. These three places together give you the complete essence of this incredible city. Wow. So we've gone from bustling cities to ancient summits, from wild elephant herds to sacred temples. Now, on day 5, as we make that scenic journey back, let's pull all the pieces together and see what this whole adventure really looks like. This whole trip is really about balance, and this little table shows it perfectly. Just look at the flow. You start with the raw energy of the city, then you pivot to pure adventure. You connect with these giants of nature, and then you find this quiet serenity in a sacred city. Each and every day offers a completely different experience that builds on the last one. It's a complete story, all told in just 5 days. So, in the end, this is so much more than just an itinerary. It's a journey, a curated trip through the soul of a country. And it just proves that even 5 days is enough time to have an adventure that will honestly last a lifetime. 5 days, one island. What will you discover?